For thousands of years, humans have treated fungi as simple, familiar ingredients. We forage for wild mushrooms in the damp woods, and we rely on microscopic yeast to turn dense, heavy flour into light, fluffy bread. Yet scientists today recognize fungi as a completely independent branch on the tree of life, occupying a biological middle kingdom. They lack the chlorophyll required to pull energy from the sun, and they possess no mouths or internal organs to consume their food. The classic mushroom we spot above ground is only a tiny fraction of the actual organism. A mushroom is to a fungus exactly what an apple is to an apple tree, a temporary structural appendage built for a single fleeting biological purpose. That purpose is distribution. The mushroom emerges just long enough to mature, then launches millions of microscopic spores into the wind. These tiny crystalline packets carry the entire genetic code of the fungal world. Built so light, a single breeze can carry them thousands of miles. The entities we visually recognize as fungi are actually fleeting, surface-level mechanisms. They act as the visible, working hands for a massive, silent machine operating entirely out of sight. The subterranean machine often projects its growth into the surface world with mathematical precision. If you encounter a perfect, unbroken circle of mushrooms in a field, you are looking at a fairy ring. The fungus begins at a central point and expands outward at an equal rate in all directions, eventually pushing up these visual footprints along the perimeter of its growing empire. Other fungi deploy complex chemistry to manipulate their environment. Deep in the forest, ghost fungi synthesize a compound called luciferin to emit a soft, emerald green light. This bioluminescence acts as an organic neon advertisement, specifically designed to attract nocturnal insects that will brush against the gills and carry spores away into the dark. Truffles grow trapped completely underground, attached to the root systems of oak trees. Lacking access to the wind, they produce overwhelmingly potent, earthy scents that permeate the topsoil, forcing surface animals like pigs and dogs to dig them up and inadvertently distribute their seeds. These bizarre behaviors are highly deliberate biological tools. The fungus engineers the glowing lights, the chemical aromas, and the perfect geometry to actively direct the behavior of the surface world for its own expansion. To observe the actual body of the fungus, we have to look beneath the topsoil. Below ground, the organism exists as a sprawling, decentralized network of millions of translucent threads known as mycelium. This diagram illustrates what ecologists call the wood wide web. Beneath the floor of a forest, those mycelial threads function as a living biointernet, physically stretching for miles through the dirt to connect the root systems of entirely separate, distant trees. We call this symbiotic junction mycorrhizae, and it operates as a biological trading floor. The tree produces surplus sugar through photosynthesis, which it routes down to the fungus. In exchange, the fungus uses its massive underground reach to locate water and essential minerals, like phosphorus, pumping them directly back into the tree. Lacking stomachs, mycelium processes complex resources externally. When the threads encounter a fallen log, they secrete powerful digestive enzymes outward onto the wood. These juices dissolve the solid cellulose into a raw nutrient soup, which the fungus then absorbs straight back through its cell walls. The ground beneath our feet is a highly active digestive tract and an intelligent, self-regulating economic network that keeps the entire woodland ecosystem fed. The physical capacity of these networks defies conventional scale. The largest living organism on Earth is a single Armillaria fungus hidden in the mountains of Oregon. It spans 2,300 acres, has survived for over 2,400 years, and functions entirely as a single, coordinated subterranean entity. Beyond sheer physical mass, fungi actively dictate the populations of the creatures living above them. The cordyceps is a parasitic specialist that targets insects, like ants. It infiltrates the host's body, takes over its internal controls, and physically forces the insect to climb to a high vantage point before erupting to cast new spores over the colony below. This biological hijacking serves as a vital natural regulatory system. By ruthlessly targeting booming populations, the cordyceps ensures no single insect species can multiply unchecked and devastate the surrounding jungle. They apply the same mechanical efficiency to dead plant matter. By deploying enzymes to break down the toughest parts of wood, lignin and cellulose, fungi execute a biological data reset. They dismantle the fallen architecture of the forest, freeing trapped carbon and nitrogen back into the soil for new seeds to utilize. Through systemic decay, complex mineral trade, and targeted biological control, the fungal kingdom acts as the planet's ultimate manager, quietly holding the boundaries of life, death, and balance across the globe. Today, humans are finally mapping the mechanics of that hidden empire. We are pulling fungal biology out of the wild, integrating it directly into high-tech industrial applications. One promising field is mycoremediation. Because fungi excel at dismantling complex chemical bonds, scientists deploy them as living filters to digest extreme pollution. Certain strains actively consume toxic heavy metals, synthetic plastics, and crude oil, processing the toxins and leaving clean, harmless dirt behind. We are also utilizing them as structural engineers. Fungi represent agricultural waste to living mycelium. Manufacturing labs organically grow solid building materials in a matter of days. These fungal bricks are incredibly light, entirely fireproof, and completely biodegradable once their structural lifespan ends. Researchers are even tapping into the raw communication lines of the mycelium. Because fungal networks transmit tiny electrical voltage sparks when touched, they can be wired to function as biocomputers. They serve as living, low-power environmental sensors, detecting minute chemical shifts in the soil. Fungi represent a 400-million-year-old biological software capable of solving the exact waste, energy, and material crises humanity faces right now. Their durability might even extend past the atmosphere. Astrobiologists are currently studying lithopanspermia, the scientific theory that biological life can physically travel between planets. Fungal spores are microscopically small, physically hard as glass, and incredibly resistant to heavy radiation. These traits allow them to survive the vacuum of space, hitching rides on meteorites to seed complex life across entirely new solar systems. Even with those vast cosmic implications, our relationship with the fungal kingdom remains highly physical. If you step outside immediately after a rainstorm, the fresh earthy scent you smell is geosmin, a chemical molecule produced by soil bacteria and fungi. Human biology is so attuned to geosmin that we can detect it at a concentration of a single drop in an Olympic swimming pool. We are hardwired to crave this fungal aroma, because for our ancient ancestors, it signaled the immediate presence of fresh water and a thriving ecosystem. Every mushroom functions as a high-tech node in a vast silent network, the foundational machinery that actively constructs, manages, and protects the planet's life support systems.